The Apostles' Circle, Cambridge's secret society and the minds that shaped modern thought. It was a brisk afternoon in Cambridge, sometime in the early 19th century, when a handful of earnest young men, cheeks flushed from the chill outside, and with heavy academic robes swirling about them, converged secretly in a well-appointed room. The soft glow of oil lamps illuminated the gathering, and the faintest murmur of expectation hung in the air. Each man carried a small portfolio of notes or a scrap of paper, for they all had come prepared to hold forth on some philosophical, literary, or theological question that had snagged their intellect in the past week. They were, in many ways, typical of energetic undergraduates at one of the world's oldest universities, yet there was a certain hush, a self-conscious sense of purpose that made them different. They called themselves the Cambridge Conversazione Society, but quietly among themselves they used another name, the Apostles. They were few in number. By tradition, the society never grew large, rarely exceeding a couple of dozen active members. The group's smallness was deliberate. The sense of an intimate circle, carefully chosen, lent an almost conspiratorial aura to the gatherings. Members were drawn primarily from Trinity College and King's College, though over the years men, and later, in a more modern era, women as well, from other colleges found a place among them. From the very start, a hush of secrecy surrounded the Apostles, fueling campus rumor and speculation. The moniker Apostles was reputedly chosen in jest. Originally it was said they had chosen 12 members in conscious echo of the biblical 12, but the name stuck and outlived fleeting attempts to baptize the society differently. In those early years, the society's appetite for moral and philosophical dispute was intense. Religion played a large role in collegiate and national life, and theological controversy overlapped with questions of ethics, society, and politics. In the 1820s and 1830s, Cambridge was in a moment of intellectual stirring. The older, staid traditions of the university were beginning to clash with an age of reform, fresh historical investigations, and the first hints of scientific progress that would challenge established dogmas. The Apostles, meeting in secret and bound by loyalty and youthful passion, found themselves at the crossroads. Here were men who would later distinguish themselves as poets, historians, critics, bishops, philosophers, and statesmen. Among these luminous minds was a certain budding poet named Alfred Tennyson. On an evening that might have been typical of those days, Tennyson, tall and already a presence with his somber manner and deep-set eyes, might have approached his friend Arthur Henry Hallam in the hallway of Trinity.